Okay, so your question is, why are some of the fringe right so enamored with Putin?
No, not fringe right. The vice presidential candidate of the United States, the presidential candidate of the United States on the Republican Party, that's not fringe.
No, Trump does not subscribe to that. We don't know what Trump, he won't say what his Ukraine policy is, which tees me off because I don't know where he's coming in there.
He has very clearly shown an affinity for the types of strong men and authoritarian leaders like Vladimir Putin, like Viktor Orban. Viktor Orban was down at Mar-a-Lago having a shrimp cocktail, talking about, here's what you got to do with the press. Here's what you got to do with the thing. I mean, how can you say
this is why you don't understand Trump? So I wrote a book, The United States of Trump, which you did not read, but you desperately need to read it.
I'm waiting for the movie to come out.
Okay.
I'm sure it's going to be fascinating.
Right. And I'm sure Rob Reiner will direct it.
Yes,
absolutely. Trump doesn't care about ideology. He doesn't care about Viktor Orban. He doesn't even know where Hungary is. Okay, he hasn't been to Budapest. What Trump wants are deals. And his theory is, if I can be friendly to Putin, to the nut in North Korea, Xi not so much. They're not close. But if I can be friendly and convince these people not to cause trouble, that's better for the country. Now, during 4 years...
Can I ask a question then? Then why is he so harsh to our allies? Why is he so solicitous to Putin and
because he wants NATO to pay the money for defense purposes. That's why. He's not harsh to them.
But
he wants them to pay up.
His rhetoric towards France versus his rhetoric towards Russia is stark. There's a stark difference in the way that he talks about the European.
It's a different agenda. He wants
So you're saying you use a stick on your friends and a carrot on your enemies. Is that the theory?
He's just a deal maker. Okay? That's all. And that's why people misrepresent him. They think he's this onus Barry Goldwater guy. All right, Trump. He doesn't care about it. He doesn't know basically what conservatives
values
like that.
He has no principles.
His values are this. I am the best deal maker on earth. This is what Donald Trump believes. And my deals have helped America. And he can trot out deals that he has made because Putin didn't misbehave for 4 years. He didn't.
That's just not, I mean, not invade. He didn't leave Crimea. We didn't get anything from him.
No,
I don't understand this idea
Crimea, that's not a deal. That happened under Obama. Okay, he took Crimea under Obama. He didn't take a shred of territory under Trump.
Isn't this a bit of narcissism on America to think that the only things that happen are controlled by whatever personality is in the White House at that time? I mean, I think that is a little far-fetched and a little bit solipsistic to think that in America, Putin said, hey, man, Trump's in. I don't want any smoke from that guy, so I'm not going to do anything wrong in the world. It's just not the case. He was still enabling Iran. He was still allowing proxy armies all throughout the Middle East. He was still undermining U.S. interests in the Levant. Like, the idea that Putin behaved when Trump was in office is a fiction.
Okay. That is your opinion, but if you look at the scale measure of what Putin did when Trump was in office and what he's done under Biden, it's not even the same hemisphere. But okay, you can look, that's the beauty of America. We all have different opinions. But Trump manages his political empire by deal making. But
do you understand, Bill, his record at managing even his financial empire is unbelievably spotty. The one thing that he does really well is tell stories that he's the best, he's the most impressive this, that, ever that. Like, that's what he does well. His business record is oftentimes abysmal. There's a lot of bankruptcies in there. There's corruption in there. There's charities that have been shut down. Like, this is a fantasy that he's created this deal-making empire that never goes south.
All I'm doing is 4 years of his administration.
Hello everyone, I spend a lot of time trying to get you guys nice videos, so please subscribe to this page, and please subscribe to my second page. The link to my second page is in the description section. Thank you.